Okay. So, can we start with number 20, please? Go, generous, pious youth. So, I'm fine. Good, okay. Right. So, everyone just say, go, generous, pious youth. Speak it. 2 and 3.
Go, generous, pious youth.
Pious youth. You use the tongue very sparingly between pious youth, yeah? One vowel almost, yeah? Just a very, very subtle shift. Nothing bigger than that. Great. The other thing is more space between go and generous, and make sure the S is more linked to pi. Yeah. So generous, pious. Yeah. Here we go. 2 and 3. Go. Yeah. No, but if you give a good break, but then you're late. Yeah. So don't be late. So you've got to take more out the go, and and then be bang on the beat for gen. And 2 and 3.
Go, generous, pious youth.
Good, without the early S's on youth, yeah. Pious youth, yeah. Everyone do pious, 2 and 3.
Pious.
No, every time someone does it, we'll stop. 2 and 3.
Pious youth.
Over here this time, yeah. Pious youth, and 2 and go. Yeah, it's so easy when you do it. Yeah, good. Here we go. So let's sing it. Straight in. D minor, please. 2 and breathe. Very nice. Try again. Very nice. Lovely TH. That's Lawrence Cummings. Thank you for that. Much better than it was. Great. Really good. Okay. I still think we can just have a little bit, it's a bit vertical. He talked about this in O Love Divine as well. Go generous, and we want go generous, pious youth. And all that is it's intention with the breath. Yeah. Go sorry, a bit with a break. Go generous, pious youth. Make it the most beautiful thing you've ever sung. Here we go, straight in. First one. Bar 14. 1 and 2 and breathe. No, more space after go. 2 and 3. Good. I think, sorry, I'm being really picky, but I need it to be shorter. Go generous. Yeah? If anything, be early on the go. I don't mind if you're early on the go, yeah, but I do mind if you're late on the gen. 2 and 3.
Go, generous, pious youth.
Good, but I don't know if it's a piano go, yeah? I think it needs to be quite insistent, yeah? It's a command to Didymus. You're sending Didymus on his way to reclaim Theodora from the Romans, yeah? 1 and 2 and go.
Go, generous, pious youth.
lots of really, really good things here. Well done. So this middle section we know less well. We'll have a look at that in a second. Let's just, before we do that, there was just one thing I wanted to work on immediately. What was it? Can't remember. Oh well, okay, let's work on that middle section then. So this is from 45 with Theodora's Charms. Sorry, I just need to get a pencil. Perhaps, David, could you just play through, could you do the tenors and basses first on freeform alarms, whilst I find a pencil? So... So tenors and basses, can I hear you please? Free from alarms. 46, yeah? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 2 and 3 and... Don't push it too high, tenors, yeah? So it's you're fighting against two things there. So the major third is actually tuned low, but often when you're coming down towards it, it will be under. So you're fighting two things there. So da 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 da. Yeah, it's just making sure that repeated note doesn't get underneath. Yeah, good. Well done. Let's just do free from alarms. The first kind of few, maybe first 5 or 6 bars, and then after that it's pretty good. It just needs a bit more urgency. I think Lawrence was talking about this a little bit on Saturday. We didn't really have time to workshop this section. So, free from alarms, free from alarms. Yeah, use the text. Yeah. So 2 and 3 and go. No, basically it's kind of very murky. Free from alarms. Oh, sorry, that's not right. Free from alarms. Is that right? Yeah. The bass part. Free from alarms. Yeah. 2 basses to by yourself. 2 and 3 and go. Free from alarms. Free from alarms. Free from alarms. Yeah, it's very good. I just need the S of alarms to be a bit more intentional. I'm being very picky, but free from alarms, free from... It almost like it acts as a springboard to the next one, yeah? Free from alarms, free from alarms, yeah? And 1. Free from alarms, free from alarms, free from alarms. Yeah, that's so... Do you think that's so much better? God, that really, it makes it come alive. Tenors join them. And then we'll add the altos as well. 2 and 3 and 1. Free from alarms, free from alarms, free from alarms. Shine from these alarms, free from these alarms. Yeah, nice, great. And then you increase the energy in 54. Free, alarms free. Yeah, up to that moment with the kind of vertical dash on top of it. Yeah, Good, and that free is kind of, it was very interesting to hear him talk about what those dashes mean and how there's kind of not really a consensus on it. I think for me, when we get to these Theodora's charms, Theodora's charms, I think the charms is always longer, but the door and the ruz are kind of slightly shorter, yeah? Because I think if you do door, ruz, charms, it's kind of a bit twee, yeah? Whereas door, ruz, charms, yeah? Loving the charms, I think is important, yeah? Good, okay, we'll work on that in a minute. Let's add the altos to free from alarms. Altos, I think you're good, but don't prove me wrong. 46. 2 and 3 and go. Good. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, good. Sorry, I didn't say very clearly. That was supposed to be all three parts. Let's just do all three parts. And every alarms goes right to the bar line with an energized S into the next one. Yeah? Here we go. Free from alarms. 2 and 3 and go. Very nice. Okay, sopranos, you've been waiting a long time. Can you just stand up and show us this section from 45? Yeah, feed the breath as you go up there. Yeah, it's a great moment. This 2 and 3 and release. Good. I've got about 40% of you. Yeah, I need 100%. Yeah, even if you're unsure of how it goes, just go for it. Get it wrong. Yeah. 2 and 3 and go. Yep, good, and then we'll do that with the altos in a minute. Great. Wait, so let's just clarify what we said in terms of breathing. Sorry, I've got 2 scores here, which is not very helpful. So, where are we? Okay, oh good, I haven't got anything in that bar. Okay, I think in 48, sopranos you can breathe. Alarms, free from alarms. Yeah, let's take a quaver out there. I think you should go through after charms, though, in 46, yeah? Da 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 dee da dee dee. And then you can also breathe after 49, before with Theodora, and that's with the altos, yeah? Yeah. It's rhetoric. It is. The reason for commas is rhetoric often, yeah? Because it's the repetition of text, yeah? These dire alarms, free from alarms, with Theodora's charms. Poetry as well, yeah? Good. Okay, everyone standing. Let's bring everyone together here. 45. 2 and 3 and soprano. your notes are all there, you just sound like you're not 100% sure. So, well done. Good. Before we do that, let's just take a seat, tenors and basses. Stay standing sopranos and altos. So this is a perfect example of the kind of suspension slash messa di voce, what the blog's talking about, on 52 and 53, yeah? So, free from these alarms free. Yeah? So do you see those ties over the bar line? Those are the moments of maximum dissonance, yeah? So that's the kind of the moments that if you're a soprano, you've got a B flat against a bass C. Or, for example, where's the other one? At the beginning of 52, the sopranos have got a C against a bass D. So those moments are really kind of important to lean into, yeah? Let's try that just with the sopranos and altos from 3, 1 and breathe. Good, can you give me more energy on 3? Lambs free. Just do lambs on these 2 notes. 2 and go. Lambs free. Yeah, that's it, that's the one, yeah. So remember that, how that feels, and then try and do that after you've been singing a long phrase. That's the tricky part, isn't it, with the breath. Yeah? Good, let's go back. Still need more, just sopranos, listen to your line, this chromaticism from 3. David, can you play it? Yeah, let's do that. So sopranos, 1 and 2. Yeah, very nice. Just the chromatic notes in 52 are too big. Yeah, you need to make them a bit smaller. They're all so close to each other. Yeah, just do it to nya. Yeah, and 1. Good. Even the first one is too big. Yeah. That is so close to the first note. Yeah, try it. Keep it higher. And 1. Yeah, it's getting better. Just keep it really, 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 really close. Basically, sing another C. Good. Do it with the altos. Do both nyas. And 1. Yeah, and now put the text back in. 3, 1, and breath. To kind of get the feeling. Great. Okay, good. Well done. Let's put everyone back together. Take a seat, sopranos and altos. You've been standing for a while. Yes.
Are we having a breath in 51?
Yes, you're having a breath in 51. Good question. Thank you. Altos as well, please. Breath in 51. Charms, quaver out. Also, tenors and basses, please. Quaver out in 51. Lambs 3. Yeah. Well done. Okay, good. Great. Let's go. Can we go back to 33 and let's sing this whole section through and just see what happens? Yeah. I feel like we've kind of done enough of this all the time, but let's stay seated, but just sit well. Well done, altos. This was lovely. Good. Let's get Dora's charms all correct, yeah, and then we'll carry on. I promise. So Dora's charms, yeah. So long and charms, yeah. I've changed that from previously, yeah. So so it's short, short, long, yeah. And I I think in 37, let's elide that like Lawrence is doing, yeah? Charms with Theodora's charms. Dora's charms. And the ruz is really important to get together, isn't it? Because of the S, yeah? Dora's charms. Yeah, let's just speak Dora's charms. 2 and 3. Dora's charms. Yeah, nice. Charms. Yeah. And more CH. Charms. Yeah, very nice. Okay, one more time. 33. 2 and breathe. Good. Good. You can create more depth to the sound. I know you can. Sorry. Altos. Yeah, it needs a mezzo-soprano quality here. Yeah. In terms of how you do that, think a bit more vertically than kind of wide on the vowels. Yeah. 1 and 2 and breath. Good. With is great. The is too wide. Yeah. With the. That's right here. With the. Keep them in similar places. 2 and breathe. That was better. Now get with exactly in tune. Yeah, so with was too low that time. Yeah. With. Yeah. 2 and go. Strong. Great things there, well done. I haven't decided yet whether I like his in time or kind of my not in time. I think maybe it's a combination of both actually, in that it starts in time and then as we get closer to the end, we're kind of elongating the ands each a little bit more each time maybe. We'll come back to that another time, but well done. Really, really good. Feel like we're really kind of getting into the groove with that one. Good.
Johnny, may I ask?
Yes, of course.
Bar 61.
Yep.
We haven't added a breath to the end of that bar, have we?
Yes, we have.
We have?
Yes, absolutely. And a big slow up as well. Yep. Arms or crown. And I think that's a kind of forte restart as well there. Yeah, let's add that in because I really liked what Lawrence did there.
Is that all part?
Yeah. Yes. We'll come back to that. I think I do like them, but we have to practice them a lot to get it really good. So we'll see if we have time. But yeah, I think I'd like to put them in. So yeah, watch this space. Good. Okay. Great. So let's turn to what should we turn to next? Let's turn to Act 2, just over the page. And so a number of you have been asking about what memorization and characterization means on the rehearsal schedule. I didn't mean to put anyone off, so please don't be scared. I'm not going to do anything wild. Well, it depends on your interpretation of what wild is. Anyway, I thought I'd explain what I'm thinking of now, so you can kind of digest it in plenty of time. So really, the only things that I would like to memorise are these two choruses, Queen of Summer and Venus Laughing from the Skies. And hopefully you will agree that they are very repetitive and actually of everything that is possible. If anyone feels really uncomfortable, obviously you can still hold a copy. But I think it would be fun to create a kind of party atmosphere of kind of frivolity and materialism and kind of over excess. And so the idea that I have, and we'll see if this is actually feasible in St Mary's, is to have the interval between Act 1 and Act 2, and then you're all kind of milling around as you do with your families, and then we just kind of gradually get into place, perhaps in a kind of clump of parts, depending on how confident you are. You might want to be in 3s or 4s, or you might want to be completely scrambled. And then we're going to kick off the beginning of Act 2 with Valens, whilst everyone's still standing up. That's the idea. We'll see if it works. We'll practice it a lot. If you hate that idea, you can go back to your seat and just be there waiting, yeah, for everyone else to kind of rejoin. That's fine. And so the idea will be that between Queen of Summer and Venus Laughing from the Skies, there's an aria that Valens will sing, and you'll kind of gradually get back to your places during that aria, but it will be a kind of party kind of feel. Yes?
Will you slip on togas as well?
Well, I mean, it would be wonderful if we could, but I think that might be a step too far for people. I think our usual concert dress will probably seem like a party atmosphere anyway. So that will be the idea. The orchestra are also really into dispelling, the Victorian myths of concerts that we think of the concert experience today. So back in the day, there wouldn't have been this kind of very formal sitting down and absolute silence for the whole time. So this is a kind of nod to that historically informed performance as well, which is quite cool. I'm going to ask Connor if maybe the instrumentalists as well in this first number, Queen of Summer, can be amongst all of us. Yeah. So again, that relies on them being able to memorise it. But again, it's fairly straightforward. It's not too tricky. So that's the idea. It may not happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Okay. But I like to have a vision. I like to be a bit different and surprise the audience because this is a long piece and actually something to break up the kind of we sit and we watch aria, recit, chorus, aria, recit, chorus is I think quite important. So hopefully you'll buy into that vision. Okay, let's remind ourselves of Queen of Summer and what we might do after the break is we might mix up and just get used to singing it mixed. But let's remind ourselves, first of all, with a fun kind of rendition. So what we should start doing, David, is running the transition. So let me just find it. Have you got a novello page for me? 114, thank you. No, it's not. It's the one before that. 107. Ye men of Antioch. Yep.
Ye men of Antioch, with solemn pomp renew.
Just me? No?
Renew the great.
Doing Venus laughing from the start.
No, we're doing Queen of Summer. That's why. Take two! Excellent.
Ye men of Antioch, with solemn pomp renew the grateful sacrifice to Jove. And while your songs ascend the vaulted skies, pour on the smoking altar floods of wine in honor of the smiling deities, fair Flora and the Cyprian queen.
So that's E minor, and then you have to find C major from that. So this is E minor, and then this is C major. Sing your first Queen, and good. I think the trickiest note in that C major chord is the first inversion bass. Yeah, it doesn't feel. When I was singing with you on Saturday, that E is really weird, isn't it? It kind of just feels weird in the chord because you're used to singing the C, and then you're Queen. Yeah, it's kind of it's unexpected. So
It's straight off the E minor.
it is absolutely. Yeah. So that's easy, but I think when you then tune it in the C major context, it's a little bit. It feels to me it felt a bit strange, but good. So this is E minor. You're not going to get C major this time. That's E minor, and now let's sing Queen. That's the one. Let's have a go. Queen of. With the right addition. Yeah. Let's stand. In one, yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Queen of Summer, Queen of Love, and thou angels. Queen of Summer, Queen of Love, and thou angels. Brought along a happy reign to receive the King of men. Okay, great. I really liked what Lawrence did with the characterization of the first three phrases. Let's do that. So, if you weren't here, Queen of Summer, kind of nature, kind of natural mezzo forte, loving nature, sniffing the blooms of February. Yeah. Have any of you seen them yet? Yes. Yeah, exactly. And then Queen of Love, romance, yeah, a bit more kind of and then and thou cloud, compelling Jove is a bit more kind of intense and I can't remember what words he used for that. Kind of just strong, yeah? Kind of here we go. So all those three ideas, please, in your colour. 1 and 2 and Queen of Summer, Queen of Love, and thou cloud compelling Jove. Queen of Summer, Queen of Love, and thou cloud compelling Jove. Good, very nice. Just want to be careful. Don't go and thou. Go and thou. Yeah. So that's really important that it's not and thou, because that kind of ruins the minuet feel, yeah, a little bit. And I think think it needs to be and thou, cloud compelling. Yeah, just go and thou. This is 1 and 2 and thou, cloud compelling Jove. Good. If we can get any more tenor in the pairing Jove, that would be cool. Yeah, and thou. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And thou, cloud compelling Jove. Good, yeah, great, good, very good, yeah, lovely. And then in this next phrase, can we all please mark to go through after rain? Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but rain two, because as Lord said again, two great Caesar is where we're going, yeah? Okay, so straight in Granta, 1 and go, and Granta long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Good, well done. I'm just going to say one thing. Sopranos a little bit smaller semitone. Da 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 as you come off there. Yeah, try and get over the top of it a bit more. Yeah, use a bit of space. Don't worry about the text. Let the altos, tenors, and basses do the text. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, here we go. So grant 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Grant long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Yeah, nice. Grant long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Good. You have to get used to that. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is probably the 3rd or 4th or 5th time we're doing this now. This movement. Granta, you've just got to get it into your minds. It's a different rhythm, yeah? Granta, Granta. Yeah, if you get that wrong, it's really obvious, yeah? So straight in on Granta. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. Granta, long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Granta, long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Very nice. Great. Let's just have a look at Venus. So, 25. Take a seat. Grant. Granta. Is that what it sounds like? No, Granta. Yeah. Granta. Granta. So, an intervention from the piano. Very, very good one. It sounds like Granta, like T-U-H. Granta, Granta. Yeah, so can we try and get a bit of more glottal? Granta. It's very tricky that though, particularly sopranos, yeah, because you've got a long way to go. But other parts have less of an excuse. Granta, Granta. Yeah. It's a very small thing, but if David's hearing it, then the audience might hear it. So let's go straight in just one more time. Granta. Just a little bit slower, just so we can practice it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one more time. So, do you see what I'm saying? Granta, Granta. Yeah, Granta, Granta. Yeah, 2 different ones. Yeah. 1, 2. Sorry.
9 or 17?
Oh, apologies. 17. Thank you. Good intervention. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Long and happy reign to great Caesar, King of men. Very nice. Good. Okay, better? I think so. Yeah, nice. Cool. Venus, please. Okay, and so with this one, obviously the subject matter is slightly unpleasant, but I've got a kind of musical plan for this as well, in that we do this twice because it's so short, and the second time we do it quicker, like the proms, you know. So, because it's also one of the only times that the horns play in the whole oratorio, so I feel like we need to get our money's worth for that. So, so that's our first tempo. Should we try that? So good luck. yeah, once we're more comfortable with the kind of technical challenges of it, we'll. Okay, so in the story, we're nearing the end, and Didymus and Theodora has returned to Didymus, who is captive, who swapped places with Theodora, but Theodora couldn't let him die alone. So Theodora comes back, and they resolve to die as martyrs together. And so then you sing this weird chorus, but genius chorus, How Strange Their Ends, where you embody the Romans and their kind of disbelief at what you think is complete folly. You don't understand it. But at the same time, you do admire them. You admire them for how they are kind of dying for their principles, even if they don't understand those principles. So that's the kind of the two parts of the phrase. Yeah. So how strange their ends, confusion, and yet how glorious. Good. Musically, vocally, very challenging to sing this. Can we just do it to bar, please, sopranos? Bar? Actually, let's do sopranos and tenors together, because you both sing the same thing. So, B-A. Ba, 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 ba. Yep, bar. 3, and go. Pretty good. Now, just put your hand here. Make sure your jaw isn't doing the work. All about the tongue. And, well, with the bar, also the lips, yeah? So, because that closes the b, yeah? But make sure the jaw is not moving too much. 3, and go. Well done, great. Really good. Just the first interval is not quite right. Just have a listen. Really tricky. Just go ba, ba, and. Yeah, a bit higher sopranos. Yeah, tricky. Just sing the F, because it's kind of in a weird range, isn't it, for you as well? So and. Good. So that's very heavy. Can you add in a bit more chest mix into that? It's tricky, but a bit more alto quality. Yeah, and. Good, but don't do it by depressing the tongue. I just feel like the tongue go like that. So keep the tongue at the tip of the bottom teeth and do this, but add in some chest mix. And yeah, that's it. And now go back up to the high E. Did have a listen to it? Yeah, now go between the two and the high one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, again. Space at the top, just let it happen. Astronaut, float, and. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good. And then the next note is kind of a mix between head and yeah, so you're back into kind of more heady there, yeah. So here we go. The 3 notes, all 3 notes, and. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Just it can be a smidgen higher, the B flat, but that's really, really well done. Tenors do the same thing, just by yourselves this time. 3 and 3. Good. Your F is a little bit low as well. Yeah. Don't try and kind of really dig it out. Yeah. Don't try and be a baritone. It's the opposite of what I was telling the sopranos. Yours will carry. Theirs needs a bit more weight, but yours is carrying. Yeah, 3 and go. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, trust that that's really nice. Yeah, good. Okay, well done. Altos, can I hear your one, which happens for the first time? Well, you have 2, don't you? You have 1. Let's do the one at 17 first, which is a bit lower. To bar. Can I have the 2 notes? Sorry. To bar. 3 and go. second F, please, yeah? Otherwise you end up too low on the E. Good, very nice. Just try that one more time. 17, 3, and breathe. Good. Can you make that more alto? Yeah, that first one. A bit more chest voice in it. Yeah, 3 and go. Good. I think you can make even more sound. Yeah, this is all very low. Yeah, there's no need to mix in any kind of head voice here. Yeah. Yeah, real kind of connection. Opera singer. Yeah, the opera singer character. 3 and go. Well done, yeah, very nice. That's really good sound. Next one, bar 21. This is trickier because it's a higher start, yeah? So 21. Stage 3, 1 and 2. Well done, very nice, yeah, good. Sorry, I didn't make it clear which bar or text, yeah, but good. Very nice. Do it one more time, but to bar. 1 and 2. Very nice, yeah, good. Okay, and then basses, please, 20. Yeah, here we go. So 20. 1 to bar, please. 1 and 2. Very good. Just the F sharp, some of you underpitched, but yep, try it again. Very nice. Yeah, really nice sound though. Well done. 1 and breathe. Breath. Well done. Very nice. Good. Okay. Yeah. Great sound. Good. Well done. Okay. So now we've kind of workshopped all of those. The challenge is putting it in context and keeping the trust in how well you can do it when you're workshopping it. Yeah. And then putting it in context. So why don't we try it? Can we just put the text back in first for each part, and then we'll go into it. Yeah. So sopranos now, bar 7. I know this is slow work, but it's very valuable work. Yeah. So text now, sopranos, but keep the space of the bar. Yeah. 3 and go. Well done, very nice, yeah, very good. Okay, very good. The strange was better than the first time we did it tonight, but it wasn't as good as the final time we did it on the bar. Yeah, try it again. Again, it's tricky because you've got to get through STR. That's the thing that gets in the way, which when the bar is just quite easier. So here we go. So how strange, one more time. Get through the consonants quicker. 3 and go. Glorious. Yeah, just make sure. Glorious. Sing glorious. 3 and go. Glorious and glorious. That's the one. Yeah. So no one. Glorious. Yeah, I do hear it sometimes. Glorious. Yeah, think posh. Yeah. Tenors. How strange. Text. 3 and breathe. Glorious. The S can have more, yeah, but the glor is just one syllable. Glorious and glorious. That's it, lovely. And then strange was a little bit low again, just because we're working now with the text. Oh, strange. It's not going to be sharp. I can tell you that. So 3 and go. Good. And this goes for all parts. Take the time there in the breath. Yeah. You'll catch up. If it feels like the orchestra is going ahead of you, don't worry. Yeah. You will catch up and they will go with you. Yeah. Good. Altos, please. 17. How strange. 3 and breathe. Good. Yet how glorious. Don't do anything with how that makes it kind of pop out of the texture. Yeah. Try it one more time. How. 3 and how. 3 and go. Good. Just hit. Yet how glorious. Yet how glorious. Do that. And. Yeah, it's just a couple of two or three voices going. Yet how glorious. Yeah. Think of the sound going backwards. Everyone, just do this kind of motion as you sing. Yeah. Yet how glorious. And. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Good. And then basses, please. 20. 1 and breathe. Good. You can start better than that. Yeah, you can start better than that. A louder entry and a more supportive entry. 1 and go. Very nice. Just be careful that you don't go up to the A too early on and yet. And yet how. Yeah, as opposed to and yet how. Some of you are doing that, yeah? Just 2 repeated notes on that E. The other thing is the strange is not quite unified, yeah? Just do how strange one more time. 1 and breathe. Yeah, that was it. Great. Again. 1 and go. Yeah, exactly. And yet how glorious. Do that and yet how glorious. And again. And yet how glorious. Yep, that'll fix it. Great. Okay, let's try and put this together. I know we haven't worked on where each contents. Yep, let's just kind of, good luck with that, and we might break that down. Yep. Because actually both of them are very tricky in different ways, technically. So this is really good work. Well done. Here we go. Why don't we go from the top, David? Can we stand as well? sorry, every time. I mean, this may not happen in the church, but we get a mixture of colours on the word dies between the sopranos and the altos, and it really sticks out because you sing exactly the same note. Can we just really just listen to each other? Can you just both sing dies and listen? And dies. Good. So what I quite like is I don't want to lose the alto colour. So can we kind of darken our colour a bit more, sopranos? Yeah. And. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's great. And then can we just do and for the vanquished, the glad victor dies, and really listen at that moment, the two parts. Yeah. But everyone else in as well. And for this is end of 36, David. One and two and go. Yeah, so it's tricky because what happens is the sopranos, I think you need to go a little bit higher on your note, and maybe sopranos you need to kind of also raise it a little bit as well, just on the repeated note, yeah? Can we just do it one more time? Just really listen into each other. Maybe we just do a cappella, shall we? One and two and go. Yeah, so actually, if anything, the altos are higher in the pitch than you are sopranos, yeah? So don't let that be the case. So the colour is there now, but let's just get the intonation really bang on. Yeah, one more time. One and two and breathe. Yeah, that's it. It's getting better. Great. Good. Can we have a little bit more bass in the mix? I think that will be the final element to the puzzle. One and two and go. Just brighten it. I'm sorry, you do need to brighten it. Yeah? Just sing dies, everyone, and. Good, just the three A's. So the two altos, sopranos and altos first, and. Add the low bass. All three of you need to listen to each other. Let's do it a little bit under forte for now, and a bit more bass, a bit brighter basses. That's it. Add the third. Yeah, good. Be careful when you're down there, bass, so you don't drive it as well. Yeah, it's kind of quite hard work if you do that. Good. Great. Okay. Picky things, but just you want to end the piece in a brilliant way that you've been singing the whole thing, yeah? And it's a tricky little corner that. Good, well done. Take a seat, everyone. Good, okay. So, well done, sopranos. Most of you got bar 32. Well done. A couple of you didn't, but with each passing week it's going to get better. Good. Let's just go into these where each contends a little bit more. I think they need to have a bit more kind of this gossip chatter that Lawrence Cummings was talking about. Yeah, kind of where each contends, where each contends, where each contends. Yeah, in the eyes as much as the way you sing it. Yeah. Can we just? Well, let's do an exercise where we just sing where each contends. So only sing that, yeah, don't sing the rest of it. Perhaps David can help us. We'll go from the middle of bar 11. So the tenors. Where each contends, where each contends, where each contends, where each contends to for victory. Yeah, you'll pick it up. Perhaps you can help us with the notes just to start. One and two and go. And one. lock in when, for example, tenors and basses, tenors and altos in 16. Yeah, that moment where each contents to fall. Yeah, that's a nice moment. Great. This is. I feel like you know exactly where you're coming in now as well, which is great. So those sectionals have kind of paid dividends on those. Great. Same thing, tenors. 1 and 2 and.
Each contents to fall, victorious.
Can we pick it up in bar 23? Same exercise, basses starting. Where each contents, yeah. 1 and 2 and 3. Where each contents, all my fault, but just do come in, yeah, if I don't give it. Good, well done. And just make sure that always the tens needs to be longer, yeah, for most parts, yeah. Where each contents, if you do that, you'll springboard onto the next thing, yeah. Well, if there isn't the next thing, that's fine, but same thing, please, 23. Where each contents. Yeah. So this is very light. Yeah. The how strange there ends is a bit kind of more it's molto legato and it's kind of nicely connected singing. This is where each contents, energetic tongue. Yeah. Here we go. Basses 1 and 2 and go. Yeah. Altos. You're late. Yeah. Where each contents. Yeah. Same thing. Great start. Basses 1, 2 and go. Good. Can I just hear sopranos and basses please together at 26 on the page turn? Can you all please write something on the previous page? Turn early. Basses and sopranos, yeah? Because it's always a little bit late at bar 26. So, previous page, please write something in. Just basses and sopranos. Actually, sopranos, just have a listen to yours first at 26. Good. And you tell me, what do you think will help you access that top G? Having a break after tennis, that's one option. Any other options? How light or heavy do you think you want to sing the first where each contends? Perhaps, but I think if you go into kind of full mezzo mode on where each contends, yeah. So I would actually argue that you just need to prepare yourself for the higher one, yeah? Yeah, don't worry too much about the first one kind of being in that mezzo quality, yeah? It's different from our first when we're doing our how strange, yeah? That all needs to be linked up, yeah? This is different, yeah? This is gossip chatter, yeah? So sopranos just sing 26. 3 and 4 and go. Very good, yeah, just try it once more. As a section. 3 and 4 and light. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and then with the basses this time. Basses sing yours, just first of all, 26. Where each contents and 1.
Where each contents to fall victorious.
Very nice, very good, yeah. Classy singing with the sopranos. 3 and 4 and go.
Where each contents to fall
singing basses, you then got it wrong. So, where each contents, just pitch those first ones. Where each contents, yeah, both parts. 3 and 4 and.
Where each contents, oh, victorious.
Very nice, very good. Okay, so now let's go back to 23 and let's put all of these where each contents in. Where each contents. Can I have the bass one? Where each contents, and then altos don't be late. Yeah. 1 and 2 and go.
Where each contents, oh, victorious.
The thing that is not there is that you're not singing tens for long enough. so many of you are going tens, and it's tens, yeah? Full, long crotchet, yeah? Okay, can we do it one more time? I'm just going to give you the long crotchet, that's all I'm going to give you this time. So, and, where each good. And it's this thing on Torias. It's like kind of marionette doll, how you close off. Torias. Yeah? Love the S a bit more, yeah? Make it precise, but don't just go Torias. Yeah, that's how it sounds at the moment, yeah? So we'll come back to that, because that's good. That's very picky things. But great! Okay, this is really coming together. Let's put it all together. Before we do that, the only other thing I want to say is if you have this motif, for example, sopranos at bar 23. Can I have a B? Yeah, that's the phrasing, yeah? So da 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 dee dee. Yeah? So crescendo through that dotted note all the time, yeah? Sopranos, show us how it's done. 23. 1 and 2 and go. Yeah, just be careful on and yet how glorious. Just the tuning was just ever so slightly under, but I'm being very picky. Good. Well done. That, of course, also applies on your really high one, but actually you're doing the really high one really well. Just kind of don't worry about the text again at that point. Get rid of the text on the high one, and it will be lovely and spacious and floaty. Good. Someone else, let's do another one of those. Altos, bar 12. Show us your lovely crescendo through that. 1 and 2 and go. Good. Can you just keep the vowels in the same place a little bit more? So with your alto, sometimes they get the vowels pop out. It's this thing of keeping it in the column. Yeah. I think mine popped out on and a little bit, but yeah, it's just about kind of keeping. You don't have to do a lot with the mouth to change the vowel. It's all about the tongue position. Yeah, let's try it. 1 and 2 and 3. Very nice, but just the and yet how glorious is just the descending notes are a little bit flat. Yeah, good. Well done. Tenors 14, how strange that ends. Show us how it's done. And
How strange that ends, and yet how glorious.
good. Do you hear? So that's kind of what you do as well. So altos and tenors are similar in that the sound becomes a bit kind of raucous occasionally. Yeah. So again, it's about the sound going backwards, and it's about the vowels all kind of being fairly similar to each other. Yeah. How strange that ends, and yet. Yeah. Just try it, tenors. Yep. 1 and 2. 3 and 4 and go.
How strange that
Did you hear that? It was just, it was so good until that point, but just kind of don't let the H kind of push the sound forward, yeah? Yes? Oh, I think have I changed my mind on that, maybe? Well, perhaps I have. I think I have changed my mind on it. Yeah. So let's do exactly the phrasing that we've just been doing, yeah? Who hasn't had a go at that? Bases. Do you have one? Maybe you don't have one. No. Good. Okay, from the top. Standing. So, 3 different phrases in this, yeah? They all come together to create this wonderfully disconnected from emotion chorus, yeah? Kind of disbelief, confusion, cynical, but kind of a little bit of admiration as well. Yeah? Good. So, I will give you a better preparation, but you also need to be prepared. Yeah. So let's go from the bar before you come in. Bar 6, David. 3 and 4 and. Different idea now. Molto legato, loads of phrasing on the text. Please sing it, just a crotchet. 3 and go. Yep, beautiful, good. It's really starting to come together. Thank you. A lot of hard work on that, but well done. That's really done wonders for it. Great. Okay, take a seat. How are we doing? 5 minutes. Great. by scrambling, so mixing up, and by singing Queen of Summer. Yep. So we'll still with our music, but let's just get used to how it feels singing with different parts. Yeah. Okay, let's stand, and we're just going to do the opening of Act 2, David, again, with the recit. Okay, page 107, I think.
Ye men of Antioch, with solemn pomp, renew the grateful sacrifice to Jove. And while your songs ascend the vaulted skies, pour on the smoking altar floods of wine, in honor of the smiling deities, fair Flora and the Cyprian Queen.
Place to finish. A couple minutes early, but you've worked very, very hard. Thank you. That sounds brilliant in this mixed formation. Good. I'm excited. Okay. See you next week. Thank you.